Welcome to YOUCANIC. So today here on YOUCANIC we got this S550 or an S-Class Mercedes, and we're going to go over how you remove this to replace it because it's maybe cracked or one or the other, or you need to clean it out. So to remove it, we've got a bolt here and we've got these two clips on these hoses we've got to remove, and we also got a hose clamp down there that we got to remove. But we got to get these, remove this, and this is the electrical connector for the sensor that's going to tell you whether your coolant is low. And so just remove that and put it to the side. And then these clips, you just got to, you can use a screwdriver, a little pick thing, just got to pull them up a little bit and they'll pull it right undone. So those are unhooked. Move those out of the way. And then you got to remove this number 10 size nut here. And then you're just going to pull up on it. It's almost going to feel like you're trying to break it. There now. Now we have it up. We should be able to get access enough down there to squeeze that clamp with a pair of pliers. So once you've been able to get the clamp squoze and moved back, and you're just gonna try to get this pipe, the hose to move off. There you go. And that's how you would remove your coolant reservoir and to be able to replace it if it was cracked and whatnot. I'll show you how to put it back in a bit. We're going to install our radiator reservoir on a 2010 S550 from Mercedes-Benz. A couple of reasons why you would take it out is it's cracked, broken, or this sensor here, if it goes bad, this sensor is what tells you, so this sensor right here is what tells you if your coolant is low, and if this goes bad inside, there's no way to replace it except by replacing the whole tank reservoir. So you would have to remove the reservoir and put a new one back in because this is all built into it. There's no way to replace it. So there was a process of taking it out, the process of putting it back in. It would be about the same, except there's a hose down here, and you're going to want to make sure you can get that hose hooked up first as you put it in, because it's a tight squeeze in there. So let's try to get it aimed up in there. Now we got to get the spring clamp that's down there in a way where we can clamp it and move it up. So once you get that spring clamp in place and tightened snug on there, everything else is good to go. There's a grommet at the bottom, and you'll see it on the picture where I show the bottom of this reservoir. So there's a grommet on the bottom that you got to line up with a little peg and get it pushed down in there, and then we've got one up here on the top. Once you get them both lined up, then you just push it down. Easier in than it was to take it out. Go ahead and hook your the sensor back up. Put this 10mm nut back on. And take these and put them back in. So you just push them in, and then we got the clips, and they just push down and lock it into place. Perfect. That's installed. And that's how you would install your radiator reservoir on an S-Class Mercedes-Benz. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.